Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray. Nice job by the kickoff team. He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. The give from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Now on first down from the 30.
Watch the screen, baby, watch that screen.
Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Using his legs, it's Briggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. On the option. quick toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him. At the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they...
He's got it inside the 25. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Gets it to him on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Gonna run it. It's Briggs. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the kicker delivers to 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off past the 45. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Yeah, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
To the air, it's Braxton. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Pocket breaking down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Metcalf. And he's dragged down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move to keep running. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Southern Mississippi 10, Rice 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
He's loose. Turning it on. Touchdown Owls. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Davis. Push down for the tackle. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Red pass, it's complete. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
The short hands, it's Montgomery. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Rice.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Rice.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. This to tie things up in the final minute. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He'll take a shot. If he runs this back, this game's over. Taking it the other way. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And off to Jones. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Golden Eagles have moved it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Briggs. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck and so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.